like I told you, Arabic is of 5 levels, okay? 5 levels, or just levels, okay? So I don't have them memorized, but they're not super important. But what's important is the concept, okay? What's important is the concept. I'm not going to test you on this. Don't worry. Okay, this is for you to know. Okay, there is the classical, okay, classical Arabic, which is the Quran and the Ahadith. So it's not just about the language, it's also about the time. So the words and the expressions that are used in the Quran and the Hadith are from the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So when you read the Quran and read the Hadith, when you want to internalize it, you have to kind of have a time machine, just take you back. You can understand from that perspective. I'm not saying those things don't apply, but if you want to know where they're coming from, you understand better, because the audience for that, Quran has many audiences, right? Hadith has many audiences. It is Quran's first, in its first audience. Who's the audience of the Quran? Great question. Rasulullah, the primary audience of the Quran. Allah is having a one-way conversation with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You clear? Primary audience is Rasulullah. Then it is the 2 people. You can say, I'm not in particular order, it could be the Mu'minun sometimes, something would be born, right? The people of Mecca initially, and Medina, and the Jews, and the Christians, everybody like that. Then indirectly it is the leaders of the Quran, and now it's us. So you have to understand the Quran at all of 3 levels. Anyway, this is not about the Quran. So classical Arabic, okay? This is, so, okay, let me do another one. So the next one is, the projector is, I'm sorry about that, okay? Then I would say contemporary classical is what they call it, contemporary classical. Both are Fusha. Okay, both are, I'm not going to use too many Fatha, Dhamma, Kasra. Okay, I'm not. No? Intentionally. Okay. Intentionally, because I want you to get used to the word. Because if you read this word, it will always be Fusha. Just memorize it that way. It's never going to be Fusha or Fusaha or Fuseha or Fusehu, nothing. No, it'll always be. Okay, clear? So I want you to know it that way. So that's how we're going to do every word. Make sense? You like it? You like that approach? Okay, that way you start to get used to it. Okay, Fusha. This is both Fusha. The difference is, this is what we call the MSA. Yes, Modern Standard Arabic. The second one, Contemporary Classical. Fusha. The reason, what's the difference between the 2? Hardly any. It's almost negligible, so you can just assume that both are the same. Now, obviously, classical Arabic tends to use a lot of classical words, millions of words in the Arabic dictionary and all that good stuff. You don't have to know all that stuff, okay? You'd be surprised. To understand the Quran, you need to know very little Arabic. Isn't that unbelievable? To understand the Quran, you need to know very little Arabic. Like if I were to draw a pie chart, this is not a scientific accurate description, okay? I'm just giving you an idea. If this is Arabic, or the Quran, you need to know about this much. For the Hadith, you need to know about this much. Okay? Clear? Just to give you an idea. The rest of it, if you want to read classical Arabic poetry, like classical literature, for tafsir literature, for some of the tafsir literature, you probably need to know, this much Arabic, yeah, not any more than that. If you want to read really like Imam Ghazali level Arabic, you probably need to know this. Hardly anything, they don't use this. Nobody does. Okay, clear? So I just wanted to just remove that boogeyman out of your head. So it says doable. Okay, Arabic is the second hardest language in the world. But that's taking everything about it into account. We're not here to do that. So actually, for our purposes, it'll be pretty easy, inshallah. Yeah, good. Inshallah. And one day at a time, right? Now let's talk about the couple of other levels, which is, and this is going to give you a taste of Arab culture. And then we have Sheikh over here. He spent a lot of time in Arabia. He will tell us, so colloquial. But what they call it is educated colloquial. That may not be what's written over there. It doesn't matter what they call it. I'll call it educated colloquial. That is okay. So if you speak Husna, you're educated, right? Just like if you've gone to school and you got a bachelor's degree or something like that, your language is going to be a little bit different, right? You're going to be using fancy terms and all that, right? Not because you want to sound smart, just because you grew up that way. So that's one reason. The other is people who overdo it, they just want to sound smart. And also the business lingo, if you're in the corporate culture in the Arab world, what is this is really colloquial at the base, but they use Fusha words sprinkled in to make impact. Clear? Right? Right. To really have the balagha, the rhetoric, to be stronger. And some words are just used in Fusha under certain contexts. So they call the educated colloquial. Also, they want to be different from the. I'm going to use derogatory terms, not because I like derogatory terms or labels. I'm just to help you with that. Okay? Yeah, just to help you understand. So there's the country people, right? I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. So to distinguish themselves from the urban, the suburban, right, is really they use educated to really distinguish themselves. So all of these have two flavors. Each one of them has two flavors. Urban flavor and a suburban, believe it or not, okay? So educated colloquial. And then we have the regular colloquial, which everybody, I know I'm not spelling it right, I don't care. This is everybody at their home. Everybody and their mother speaks this. Everybody, literally, and their mother speak this. We'll talk about what's going on in a second, okay? By the way, I learned this the hard way. I didn't know this. And it took me forever to know this. So I'm telling you this now, so you are not like shocked and surprised later, like, why can't I understand it?
What did you know? You didn't know there was a colloquial versus.
I mean, I kind of knew it, but I didn't know it was that different, you know? And like, it's not story time. I'm just educating right now. All right, great. So colloquial, this is everybody and their mother speak this language, literally. And then this is the super suburban colloquial, right? It's okay, you don't have to. This is, for example, if you go in Saudi, in the middle of the desert, and those people that are living in the tents, or when you speak to them, they would be speaking something like that, which is the super urban colloquial, okay? Anyways, what are we studying? We're going to be studying this language. So what will this help you do? It will help you understand the Quran. It will help you understand Hadith. It will help you understand tafsir literature. It will unlock things that you don't even realize are there. There's a universe that you have not been to. You live in a different universe completely. Not a solar system, a universe. So let me draw another pie chart. Okay? Guess how much of Islamic information in English you have access to compared to what's available in Arabic? You know probably this much. This one line. You want to access all of this? Yeah, you're in the right place. It's all. It will blow your mind. You can take parking lots, stack them with books. Hi, that's how much work in the 14 centuries of Islamic scholarship that you have no idea to even appreciate exists, that is locked up, inaccessible to 90+% of Muslims. Even Arabs, they don't speak this because they don't speak this. And they only did this in school. And at work, maybe get here, from here, this is their trajectory, right? From a child sincere, this is what they know. They only did this in school. You know, like when you study literature, like Shakespeare, stuff like that. How much of that you have retained? Not much, right? Yeah. So it's inaccessible to them. Even the Arabs don't understand the Quran as much. Can you believe it? I'm just trying to make you feel good, right? I'm trying to give you an idea of, first of all, to put structure into things you may have already known, kind of here for tidbits, but also what is waiting for you. SubhanAllah. I mean, it's blown my mind, right? Ever since I've been able to unlock that. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the colloquial Arabic. Why am I spending so much time on colloquial when you're in MSA? I just want you to know that stepping out of this class, you're not going to automatically understand Arab speaking outside. You're not. Okay? You're not. And colloquial Arabic is not just one dialect. Guess what? Everywhere you go, it's a different dialect. Different. Arabian Peninsula, the main Hijaz and all of that is a different dialect from Yemeni dialect. Okay, you have to go. Okay, yeah. So Yemeni people, and the Omani people, they speak a different dialect. It's a different color. I know it's hard to see. If I'll share this Word document, so you're not going to miss anything out. Okay. Oh man, SubhanAllah. The green up here, I know it's hard to tell. This is the Levant area, what is called Sham. So Shami, like I love that. You know, it's a joke. I'm like half joking, but where's Isa alayhi salam going to come and descend? Sham, yeah, in this area, right? In Damascus, actually. Would he speak Fusha or colloquial Arabic? We don't know. It's half joke. It's a half joke. But you know what I'm saying? He's gonna land in Sham, so I wanted to learn Shami for that reason. And actually, it's just a beautiful dialect. Okay, so that's the green area. It's Iraq, Kuwait, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, all of that stuff, right? Then you have this Sudan area, which I'm not super expert in. Sudan and Ethiopia, they speak Arabic. It's a different dialect. And then, I'm sorry about this. And then this blue is called the North Africa, right? North African dialects. Anyways, I'll give up. North African dialect, it's completely different. So guess what's happening when Islam expanded, right? It expanded into whom? It expanded into people that already lived there and they adopted Islam as a religion, right? They learned Arabic as part of being Muslim over centuries. But they also brought along with them the flavors of the languages they spoke, right? Or the colonialism and all of those other impacts. So like, for example, North Africa is super influenced by French. Like the people in Algeria or people in Morocco, when they speak Arabic, none of these people can understand a word. I'm not exaggerating. Not exaggerating. People, they speak something called Darija. Actually, they have multiple accents in Morocco. And I'm talking about colloquial Arabic. Okay? Nobody understands. That's how different it is. It is full of French words. And they take French verbs and convert them to Arabic verbs. And they use them. It's really interesting. Something probably, unless you're living there, you probably never want to ever learn, right? If you want to stay in this area. Okay, anyways. So that's, but good news. Good news is, other than Egyptian, which is kind of weirdly different from the rest, Egyptian colloquial is very, very different. I started there and I'm like, no, I'm not feeling it. So I moved on. So for Northern Arabia, Yemen, Khalij, Emirates, Jordan, Palestine, if you learn one of those dialects, everything else in that area is intelligible to you, including Egyptian Arabic. Okay, you won't be able to speak Egyptian colloquial, but yeah.
Are we going to learn?
We can. I love Jordan. I'll bring that. Okay, so I just wanted to give you that idea. when you walk off on the street, you know, like a lot of students, a lot of students, when they learn Arabic from the seminary or whatever, they go to some area and they're like, oh, I have to understand, I'm gonna be able to speak. Oh, that you not. They won't understand you, you won't understand them, good luck, okay? All right, fancy word of the day, diglossia. Diglossia. What does that mean? That means Arabs think in two different languages. Okay? At home, they're gonna speak colloquial, and outside they're gonna, you know, speak contemporary, classical, or educated colloquial. They think in two different languages. Media in Arabic, the newspapers, most of them, I think it's changing a little bit, is all in Fusha. Literature that's written, you know, remember, people who want to sound educated, you know, they want to write in Fusha. People who want to make an impact with language, they speak in Fusha. So all of that is written in Arabs read poetry, write literature, read media, digest media, understand media in Fusha or educated colloquial, but at home they fall back to their comfort zone. This is a comfort zone. So that's called diglossia, Arabic diglossia. You can read about it. It's really, really fantastic information. It's really interesting. By the way, tools, very, very quickly. I have the Quizlet link over here, right? Yeah. This is the flashcard system. So you can export this, put it in your own flashcard system that you like. Do you know what a spaced repetition system is? Okay. When somebody tells you something, a grocery list, when your husband tells you the grocery list and you're going to go grocery, you remember at that time when you get to the grocery store, do you remember anymore? No, because time passed, because it was in the short-term memory. So how do you get stuff from the short-term memory to the long-term memory? Repetition, but repetition that is strategic, right? That is spaced appropriately. So fresh things you repeat often, and then when you get good, then they need to be not repeated as often, right? Then they need to be reviewed every so often. But so yeah. Yes, I love Anki. It's worth the money. The mobile app is, you have to pay like, I think it's $20 or something. It is worth every penny. The only problem with Anki is it's not for the faint of heart to use, because it's got 5,630,000 settings, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. that was a joke. It's got a lot of settings in it. Okay, Anki, ANKI, Anki. It is phenomenal. The only spaced repetition flashcard app to ever exist. I couldn't find anything else better than this, to be honest. It is phenomenal. Doctors who are taking their exams, for medical board exams or whatever, they live and breathe on this. Everybody does. Anki is like everybody Anki. Okay. Yeah, you make your own cards on. I actually have a whole Jordanian Arabic set on those who are interested. Yes.
How much does it cost?
I don't know. I think it's like $20 for the mobile app, but I swear to you, it's worth every penny. Okay. You'll thank me later. And there's already sets created for Medina Arabic. So you can, yeah, there's already there that you can just use. There's, I'll help you. Just download it, kind of use it, and then we can talk about it later. I don't want to babysit every single piece of information to you, because I don't think we'll be doing ourselves justice. So you take your time, get acclimated, and then we'll talk about it. Good? Because you guys are adults, you're not in high school, right? Good? Okay. All right, now what did I want to talk about? So flashcards. Okay, so going back to the Google Classroom. So I have the Quizlet there, which you can convert to the Anki. You don't even need to convert. Medina Arabic lessons are already there that you can download. But these are the ones this Quizlet is I created. And by the way, a lot of the times, the flashcard system will only have vocabulary, like words, okay? problem. It's a huge problem. I think it's a huge problem. Words you learn from context, not words by themselves. They're not going to mean anything to you unless they're contextual. I don't like words. They never work for me ever. For me, you know yourself better. Sentences. Okay. My Quizlet that I created for Medina Arabic up to lesson 14 is not just words, also sentences. Okay. The other trick, nobody's gonna tell you. This stuff I'm telling you, I've never heard anybody tell me, nor you would hear from anyone else ever. Don't go from Arabic to English. Okay? Because it's gonna be a crutch, especially if you want to be able to speak. Going from Arabic to English is not gonna help you recall. You know, when you speak a language, you need to recall what was the word for table. You know, you need to think about it. But if the word for table is already there in front of you, your flashcard, you're gonna go, oh, that's table, you know, that's a chair, that's a pen, you know, you go, oh, I know Arabic. And then when you start to speak, you go, oh, what was that word? What was that? You know what I mean? You understand? Go, promise you, you'll thank me later. Go from English to Arabic. Force yourself to learn to recall the words, and especially sentences, right? So when you go from an English sentence, this is a pen. You can go add a column, right? Then you go, oh, now I know I can speak Arabic, I can comprehend Arabic, I can write Arabic, I can read Arabic. Boom, I'm an Arabic master. That's the trick. Clear? English to Arabic, not the other way around. The other way around is easy peasy. And it'll fool you to think that you know Arabic. Okay? Good? Okay. Two of my favorite dictionaries in the world is Living Arabic and Al-Ma'ani. Okay? It's English to Arabic. The English to Arabic, amazing. Al-Ma'ani and Living Arabic. Living Arabic is also an app. And guess what? It also does colloquial Arabic. So translate from colloquial to, you won't find that anywhere else on the globe. Literally, Living Arabic. It shows you Egyptian Arabic, Jordanian, Palestinian Arabic, Fusha. It's beautiful. I lived and breathed this when I was going through Jordanian. Okay, loved it. Okay, Living Arabic. So it's all here. You don't need to take any notes. Did you see how easy this class is? You don't have to take any notes. Everything is right there. Okay, inshallah. Okay, handouts. Remember I talked about transliteration. This is a whole Library of Congress PDF that you can download. Everything I wrote on the board, it's all here. Okay, and it's examples and what to do. So learn that on your own time. You know, there's no rush. Okay. Installing the Arabic keyboard. This I want you to be homework number 1. Install the Arabic keyboard on your phone and your computer. Okay, and also learn how to do the transliteration on your phone and your computer. Okay, and if you need help, let me know. But again, I can only offer help on a Mac. I can't offer help on Windows. So you're gonna have to make some Windows friends who can do this. Why? Because I want you to act like an Arabic student, right? I'm a student of Arabic, right? And it'll help you just, converse in Arabic a little bit, play around and, teach other people new things you learn and all of that. They're not going to know how to read the transliteration anyway. Transliteration is for you to take notes on, right? Clear? Good? Everybody with me? Okay. Okay. If you don't do it, I'm not going to put a dense cap on you, but it'll only hurt you later. Okay. All right. Books. Now, the fun stuff. Medina Arabic. So we're going to do the Medina. So I'm going to take 5 more minutes and I'll let you go. Is that okay? I hope I wasn't too boring. Okay.
No.
Okay. So we do Medina Arabic. Okay. Medina Arabic, again, it's a little grammar centric, Quran centric. So it's a good and a little bit bad, but we'll kind of work around all of that, right? But it's a beautiful, 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 beautiful book and course. You just have to have the right teacher. I'm going to turn that off. It keeps flashing on and off. There are 2 Medina Arabic What is going on? Oh, okay. I was like, this is somebody turned the mic on over there. Okay. What was I talking about? Medina Arabic books, yeah. They come in two forms. I don't know why. Creates a lot of confusion. So I just want to tell you now. They're the what you might call the regular big books. There's three only. So book one, book two, book three. Okay. Book three is like super advanced. Ish. Book one and book two. If you know book one and book two, you can understand a lot of the Quran, believe it or not, right? It's awesome. Then there are, so the problem was with the Medina Arabic regular books, they're like red and black and blue kind of thing. Let me show you what they look like. They're good to have. And I upload that. Medina is spelled with a Medina with an H. And okay, Medina Arabic books. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them anywhere. You know, they look like this. You see the red and the blue, Medina University by Sheikh V. Abdurrahim. Okay, so these are the big books. They only come in three. So there's book one, book two, book three. Clear? Everybody with me? However, the original ones, they those books, they don't use the Fatha Dhamma Kasra after like a second, third lesson or something. They just drop. So I think it was a lot difficult for people. So what they did is they made a kid beginner friendly reader series. This comes in 7 books. And it is Fatha Dhamma Kasra for everything all throughout 7 books. Clear? No, so we're going to use the reader one. I'm getting there, but I'm just orienting you. When you see like so Medina Arabic is super popular. Just Google for Medina Arabic resources and those kind of things. You'll find tons of stuff, notes and helper toolkits and websites explaining it and God knows what, right? Lots of stuff out there for Medina Arabic. One of the reasons why we use it, because it's just out there. It's just super popular. So we're going to use the Medina Arabic reader series. So reader is the exact same content. 99.99% is the exact same content, except it's broken up into 7 books instead of 3. Clear? So what I have done is I have uploaded just the reader series. That's all you need. Okay. And it has all, I've uploaded up to three books. I have more, I think. I can upload them. It doesn't matter, but we're not going to get to that until a while. So if we do book 1, reader 1, reader 2, reader 3, alhamdulillah, we've done great. Okay. Then, and you're welcome. Problem with the Medina Arabic books is it's all Arabic. So, and it has a little English explanation at the end. You'll see what I mean when you get the books. So if you want to order the books for yourself, feel free to order them from Amazon, wherever you'd like. They're not translated, so none of the lesson text is translated. So I have created the translations for you. So it will show, let me give you an example. Let me just try something fancy. So here's a page on the left, and on the right, it's translated. So you can just, hide one side and you test yourself or whatever. It's really cool. Good? All right, you'll thank me later. So this will help you tremendously. Okay? So it also helps you not having to take like crazy notes while I'm going through the lesson. It's like, okay, what was the meaning of this? And you're bugging your, buddy out there. It's like, what was that? What did you say? What did it mean? It's all here. Okay? So no need to do that. Just focus. I want you to focus in this class. That's all. Okay? All right, so that's that.
Where is the translated?
Okay.
Which one?
Where?
Yeah, which one is the translated version of this?
It says right there, lesson text.
Oh, translation.
It says right there, lesson text translation. Yeah, this is the books, and this is the translation. Just take your time, go through Google Classroom, just so slowly, with a free mind, you'll see. And then vocabulary is out here. There's the PDF versions of all of the vocab just out there. There's one thing called Arabic glossary. Think of it as like a dictionary of all Medina Arabic vocabulary. That's all it is. So it's called a glossary. It's like looks like a dictionary, but it's all Medina Arabic dictionary. Cool. So now you are oriented with the Google Classroom. And for tomorrow, please start memorizing the vocab. Okay, for lesson 1 and 2. Okay, you can't do it sooner enough. Don't wait for me to tell you to memorize something. Okay, do not wait for me to tell you to memorize something. You know you need to digest and internalize the vocab. I can't stress that enough. That was the first thing I said. I'll keep repeating it until you're sick of it. No, that's the homework. Vocab. Vocab. Yes. And sentences. English to Arabic. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, some people like physical stuff. Yeah, it's completely fine. Is anybody taller than me? Could you turn this off? Okay, Khaja, see you tomorrow online. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.